Today we're going to learn the quadratic formula. So here it is. Got it outlined for us. It is negative b plus or minus because there's always two answers. Has to be plus or minus because there's always two answers, okay? Plus or minus b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. Now what is a, b, and c? A is always the number in front of the x squared. B is the number with the x, and c is the number by itself. Now, we are not going to use x's, just numbers, okay? So first thing I like to do is just list it. A is 1, b is negative 8, and c is 10, okay? So let's list them, okay? Let's put them down. And then I'm just going to plug them into the formula, okay? Are you ready? Negative b. So I'm going to write a negative 8, negative b, okay? Plus or minus, because there's always two answers, the square root, b squared, which is a negative 8 squared, subtract 4, and 4 is always part of the formula, okay? The 4 didn't come anywhere except from the formula, times a, so times my 1, times c, times 10, all divided by 2 times 1, okay? I'll stop for a minute, okay? Make sure everybody knows what I've done. Alyssa, you good?
Yeah, why is it always before, though? Why is it always before?
It's part of the formula. I can prove it to you. You'd probably rather have me not. Okay, all right. I can prove it. I can prove the whole thing for you. I'm supposed to, but I won't, okay? It's just you complete the square on A, B, and C's, but I might do it another day, okay? But the 4 is always there, and the 2 is always there, okay? Does that make sense, you guys? Always there, always there. Okay, now let's simplify it. Double negative, right? Double negative is an 8. Plus or minus. Square root of. Okay, here's another key to be careful of. Always negative 8 times negative 8. Positive 64. Positive. It has to be positive. That number has to be positive, right? You square any number, it's always positive. Don't ever make that number negative, okay? Minus 40 all over 2. Okay? How am I doing? 80.
Just those numbers on the outside, if it's a negative denominator, yeah, will that always become a positive?
If it's a double negative, yes. If it's not, so let's go back to the original problem. If this were a positive 8, it would have stayed a negative because it would have made it a negative 8, okay? So I took whatever was right here and I plugged it there, which gives me a double negative. You with me? I get the negative with the negative 8. Does that make sense? Good. Keep asking questions. I want you to get this, okay? So now let's do a little subtraction. Okay, that's 24. You guys agree? So I've got 8 plus or minus the square root of 24 over 2. Okay? Now there is no square root of 24, right? But we can use a calculator or we can reduce it. I'm going to show you two answers, okay? One is an answer a math teacher likes and the other is a real answer. And I'll take either one, okay? But a math teacher wants you to probably take your square root of 24 and break it down into the square root of 4 times the square root of 6. Remember doing that? Which is going to give you 2 square roots of 6, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you both. So a math teacher is going to like 8 plus or minus 2 square roots of 6 over 2. Now I need two answers, don't I? So I'm going to have, ready? I'm going to have a 4, see the 4? See the 4? Plus or minus 1 square root of 6, okay? That's a math teacher answer. You all right with that? Does that make sense? So I got it. I got my 4. You see my 4 and my 1. Okay, now that's a math teacher answer. Okay, now, if we want an actual answer, like something to graph, a real number kind of answer, go ahead, Danielle, question. Here's my 4, 8 divided by 2, and there's my 1, 2 divided by 2, okay? Now, if you want to get a real answer, let's just figure out what the square root of 24 is, okay? So then somebody's like, well, I don't need an answer like 2 square roots of 6. What is the square root of 24? So I use my calculator. And, okay, what's the square root of 24? It's about 4.9, okay? So another way to do this problem, if you want real answers, right? you can say this is 8 plus or minus 4.9 over 2. Okay, you're all right with that? Square root of 24 is about 4.9. It's about approximately 4.9, okay? So then to get two answers, right? We've got to get two answers. We're going to go 8 plus 4.9 over 2 and 8 subtract 4.9 over 2, okay? How am I doing, okay? Do you see where I'm going to get the two answers? I've got the plus 4.9 and the subtract 4.9. So then I'm going to get a 12.9 divided by 2. And I think it's probably 3.1 is my guess. 8 minus 4.9. I can do this one in my head. Yeah, 3.1 divided by 2. How am I doing? 80, am I okay?
I don't know what you just did.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. So let me back up. You're okay to right here, aren't you?
No, I'm okay until the 3.1.
Oh, till here? 8 subtract 4.9.
Oh, okay.
That's all I did. Yeah. So now I'm just going to divide. Okay, what is this? What is 12.9 divided by 2? And I can answer about 6.45. There's one answer. And the other is 3.1 divided by 2 is about a 1.55. Okay? Those would be the answers on the test. So what are they? They are equivalent to these two answers here. They're equivalent to these, except for this is a better answer. I'll take either one, okay? Yeah, Will?
Are those two answers?
This is two answers.
Okay.
Because you got 4 plus the square root of 6,
I see.
which will be
4 minus.
which is that one, and 4 subtract the square root of 6, which is that one.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? You got a 4 plus the square root of 6, which will give you that. In fact, check it out real quick. 4 plus square root of 6, there it is, and 4 minus the square root of 6, there it is, okay? Okay. Now, before I take Amanda's question, a mathematician, a math teacher is going to want it in this form because the square root of 6 is a real, it's a nice answer. These are just decimal answers, okay? Amanda first. Amanda, go ahead.
Okay, so if we choose the second answer, then we no, the top one.
Way up here.
No, the other one, next to it. Like that one, the 8 plus or minus 4.
I would give you this.
But if we close the 8 plus or minus 4.9 over 2, would it really matter if we leave that?
No, it won't matter to me yet, okay? Yet. It will matter eventually, okay? Will,
So you take the square root or the 0.49, 45 rather?
say it again?
You'll take the decimal or the square root?
For right now, yes.
Alright.
Eventually, I'm going to say I want 1 and then possibly the other. I mean, when we start to get into pre-calc, we're going to get picky on them. And there's going to be reasons why we get picky, okay? All right. For right now, if you had to graph this and you needed the zeros, that's where you'd go, right? Okay. All right, let's do number 2. Okay, you guys ready to do number 2? Okay. Okay, try it on your own, okay? Give number 2, try it on your own. See what you get. A, B, C, right? Give it a try. Give it a try, okay? And I'm gonna try and go slowly, and I'm gonna try and be about a step behind you if I can, so that you can do a step, see if you're doing it right.
Why is it always negative?
Do a step, see if you do it right. Oh, this was not negative.
So we'll just guess 5.
So give it a try. Give number 2 a try. Okay. Okay, I've got my first step. Does it match up to your first step? Match up to your first step? Okay, keep going. I want you guys to get this done before me. I want you to get this done before me, okay? Okay, there's my second step. Am I going too fast? Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay, you guys good on the second step? Are we at the same place? Everybody get the same answer for the second step? Okay. Okay. Now, because 13 is just a really bad number, as a mathematician, you could stop there and say, okay, those are my answers. And technically, there are two answers. However, if we want the decimal answers, which are not bad to have because those are numbers we can see, I need to know what the square root of 13 is, right? So I'm going to take, okay, what's the square root of 13? I use my calculator, probably 3.3 maybe. Well,
3.605, but as of
3.6, okay. Yeah, question, Will.
Could you square it?
Square what? Good question, yes. Oh, we're not going to solve 13?
Yeah.
No, we're just going to square root it, okay? We're not solving, so we're not undoing it, okay? We're just going to square root it. So then I can have negative 5 plus or minus 3.6 over 6, okay? Does that concur? Everybody good on that? Not done yet. Because we need two answers, right? We need two answers, okay? So then I'd go negative 5 plus 3.6 over 6 and negative 5 minus 3.6 over 6, right? Plus or minus. I need two answers. Plus or minus, right? Yeah, Anna? Uh-huh.
If you put the plus or minus, that does count as two answers.
Yes, yes. I mean, you could be done here.
I mean, no, but couldn't you just leave it as?
You could, yes.
Okay.
However, but what if we wanted to graph this and we wanted both x? We'd have to take it further, right? Does that make sense? If we wanted to know exactly where to put the points and the points, we'd have to take it down to two numbers, right? Does that make sense? So, right, could have a negative 1.4 over 6, negative 8.6 over 6, okay? Right? Are we good?
Yeah.
Negative 5 plus 3.6 and negative 5 minus 3.6. Grand answer, negative 0.7. Nope, 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 nope. My bad. I pushed the wrong number. I made a mistake. How about negative 0.23?
Wait, where's the negative 0.23?
Here, right here. Negative 0.23. Did you get that answer?
Yeah. Yep.
And I got a negative 1.43, okay? Show me hands who got it. I want to see everybody, okay? I want to see your hands, okay?
Is that what we want to do?
I will take this answer or these two.
But you won't take the negative 5 plus minus 3.6 divided by 6?
No, because you're not, if you're going to go that route, give me two answers. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, turn the page. Turn the page. Okay, here we go. All right. Number 3. All right. It says the roots. To find the roots means set it equal to 0, okay? So set it equal to 0 and solve. Now, let's use the quadratic formula. So give it a try. A, B, and C. Give it a try. I want you guys to do it without me. Okay? Give it a try. I want you to do it without me. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Do you need the formula? Do you want me to put the formula up on the board? B plus or minus square root B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Okay, there it is. Okay. A is 2, B is -1, and C is -7, right? Okay, so my first step, are you ready for my first step? Okay, Vanessa says she's ready for my first step. So I got a negative B, so I got a -1 plus or minus square root of -1 squared minus 4 times 2 times -7 all over 2 times 2. Okay, there's my first step. Here's my first step. Yes, thumbs up, first step. Okay, everybody, first step, good. Okay. +1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus, what is that, 56, 856 over 4. Okay, how am I doing? Okay, 1 plus or minus the square root of 57 over 4. Does that make sense? Everybody there? Okay. Now, what is square root of 57? I don't know. It's what calculus made for, right?
Wait,
Wait, can
what?
you leave it there?
Why? Oh, never mind, I messed that, yeah.
It's okay. I make mistakes, Jackson. Always question me.
I thought 2 was -1 squared, not.
Yeah. Okay, a little side note. The square root of 57 is about 7.5. Okay, a little side note, right? So I'm going to take this and go 1 plus or minus 7.5 over 4. How am I doing? Okay. You can see why I don't like to do the quadratic form. To me, it's very tedious, right? I can always get the answer, but it's so tedious. It's a lot of work. So then I'm going to get 2 answers. Am I going too fast? I'm going to have a 1 plus 7.5 over 4 and a 1 minus 7.5 over 4. (8.5 over 4, right? Negative 6.5 over 4. And there's my little and. That's 8.5 divided by 4. 8.5 divided by 4, I get 2.125. Negative 1.6, okay? Oh, that's not right. I keep pushing the wrong buttons. 1.625, okay. Thumbs up. Okay, so it's not hard, is it? It's just a pain. So that's why we only have 2, 6, 11, 44, and 76, right? Now finally, I'll do the last one. You guys watch, okay? I'll do the last one. So the picture in our book shows a helicopter, okay, throwing water down. But if the helicopter is flying, it comes down on a parabola. Does that make sense? Here's our helicopter. He's dumping water. But as he's flying along, it comes down as a parabola. You guys agree with that? So when it's at 0, it hits the ground, right? So if you set this equal to 0, we could still do the quadratic form. It's just big numbers. But guess what? I have a calculator, right? So who cares if it's big numbers? I have a calculator. So I'm going to do my negative b. So I'm going to go my negative 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times negative 16 times 500 all over 2 times negative 16. So it's still the same process. It's just big numbers. But big numbers don't scare me because I have a calculator. Right? Okay, so check it out. I've got a 2 plus or minus the square root of a 4 plus, I don't know, I'm going to need a calculator. 64 times 500. Big numbers. 64 times 500. Big number. 32,000. Divided by negative 32. How am I doing? I'm just letting the calculator do the work. And then that plus that is 32,004, so I'm going to take the square root of that. Square root of 32,004 gives me about 179.9. So all of this, I just did it. I just did this in my calculator. Is 170, about 179. We'll just round up to 179. 179 over negative 32. Okay. Break it into two parts, right? I'm going to have 2 plus 179 over negative 32, and I'll have a 2 minus 179 over negative 32. Okay, so I know you guys are with me because you know how to do this, right? Everybody's with me so far? So let me do the first one. Let's see, 181, so it's 181 divided by negative 32, and I get a negative answer, okay? But I'm going to throw away this one, throw it away, because you can't have negative time. Does that make sense? When we talk about how long does it take to reach the ground, this becomes a negative answer. Throw it away, right? Can't have negative time. So my real answer is going to be this one. We're going to go 2 minus 179 divided by a negative 32, and I get an answer about 5.5. That'd be in terms of seconds, okay? All right, so in conclusion, all right, it's not hard, is it? It's just a